All right, Coach, we're back again. We didn't have a show last week because we had some weather that got in the way of that.
Yeah.
So I know you guys, as a team, decided to go ahead and help some of the tornado victims here in the town. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, when the hurricane came through, we got shut down and we all kind of bat down the hatches. And then when those hurricanes hit, we got to go into action. I know personally my home got affected by the tornadoes. A few of our players' homes got affected. And it was just really awesome to see our team kind of band together and go out into the community and really put God first and be the hands and feet and really just go out and complete God's mission and help people, being a good Christian. So I know we had about 45 guys out in the community, whether it was in Wellington, Loxahatchee, even some guys that went into Aventura and Gardens, just helping, and it was really awesome to see that.
And what does that say about our team as a group? Just you see it on the field, but to see it in that kind of setting, it probably really shows what we're about.
Yeah, I mean, being a good Christian, right? Providing for those who need help. And I was just really proud of our young men, because it was a time where we really took what we read in the Bible about giving back to others and coming and just as a community helping the less fortunate, whether that meant clearing debris, whether that just giving a prayer to somebody, or even just, giving a bottle of water. It was awesome to see our families come together, our teams come together, and again, just really help people who needed help. And a big thank you to Christ Fellowship and Family Church, for allowing us to be a part of what they were doing as well. But the Kings Academy and TK football was a full-fledged, let's go help.
Yeah, and that was probably the best thing we did last week. And we did some good stuff last week.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that game. So, even with the weather and all that stuff, you get out there and you play football on Friday night. You had Somerset Canes come in, and it's for the district title. So I know that's a game that had been kind of circled on the schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
So tell us about the preparation going into that game and kind of how you guys came out of the gate.
Yeah, day one, we said, hey, our goal is to win districts. And, when we beat Inlet Grove, we knew we had to go take care of business against Somerset and really continue that. And they're a good team. I mean, they got a lot of athletes on the field, and so for us to go into that game with everything that was going on, I think football is definitely a great distraction to get away from what had happened that week with the hurricanes and tornadoes. So for us to kind of get re-dialed back in, I don't really think we needed to refocus because we were so ready to play. I think both teams were ready to just go and let those guys be kids, and it was a great competition. I was really proud of our guys to get that, district championship, three-peat, if you will. So I was just really proud to see them, one, be mature throughout the week and help people, and then be able to buckle up that helmet on Friday, get ready for a district game, and come out with the win.
So I know this season we've had a lot of big, splashy offensive plays. This was the week where the defensive plays were kind of in the spotlight. You had 2 pick sixes. You had another one that was called back. Javian Jones has 2 of those. He gets an offer from SIU after that game.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Javian's performance on Friday.
Yeah, Jay just followed, Jai just followed the game plan, right? We knew their tendencies going into the game. I said, just trust it. And Jai's just an amazing athlete. He did the rest with himself, and just, guys really putting the pressure on that Somerset team to make, those throws or to be in those windows to cloud it up a little bit. I know on Jai's second pick six, Peyton was in that window, and it really helped. He was able to grab the deflection and do the rest. But again, it was just a really good performance to show schools that not only is he explosive on offense, not only is he explosive on defense and special teams. People forget in that game, he was pretty close to blocking an extra point, which was pretty big there. I don't think he got a hand on it, but I think he got enough to distract the kicker. He sold out on it. And so just to see his maturity rise and step up into that big moment and take over a game like that was huge.
You talk about putting pressure on the quarterback, and you got to talk about Levi Champion. I mean, he's kind of the engine of the defense.
Yeah.
And he came out, he was confident coming into that game, and he showed it on the field. He had 20 tackles. He also had an interception. Tell us a little bit about Levi.
Yeah, Levi, 20 tackles, interception. He had a sack. I thought he had a pick six, but he did get the interception. But just to see him again really just take over interiorly. They were running the ball pretty well, but it was a bend, don't break mentality. And just to see Levi again flying all over the field, cleaning it up, with Jai doing what Jai does, and then just collectively all those pieces really fitting in. I thought that the defense overall, was playing at a very high level of football.
So now we're 7-0. you've got the district championship under your belt, so now you get a little breathing room knowing you're going to the playoffs, but you have 3 very tough games coming up starting this Friday with True North. So tell us about what True North brings up here to Kaler Stadium.
Yeah, the remainder of our schedule is pretty, they're all going to be probably playoff contending teams. We've had a really good rivalry with True North. Last year we won in overtime down there at their place. The year before it was a pretty close game. So I know they got their quarterback is coming back into that from this year. I know he came back from Chaminade. So it's really awesome to have that kind of a good rivalry with a really battle-tested team. So we know they're going to be a physical team. We know they're going to be a very well-coached team. But again, we're going to lean on our defense. Our offense, is still pretty much dominating when we need them to and creating the big plays when we need them to. So again, it's just sticking to the basics. And we got Glade Central and Archbishop McCarthy coming up, but the only thing on our mind right now is True North, taking care of business on Friday, 1 game at a time. And again, just continue to go week by week and then trust in God and see where we'll fall for the playoffs.
So what does it mean for the program to know that you're in the playoffs and you could take these next 3 weeks? And like you said, you're looking at game by game, but you also now know we're in the playoffs, we're getting ready for that. What can we do in these next 3 weeks to be ready for that first playoff game? Yeah,
we're really fine-tuning our basic stuff, really trying to see now what young guys can step up and be really big role players to give some of our older guys, and our starters a few reps off here and there. But also, like I said, it's just really a time to now really see what is our team made of. Are they gonna show that extra grit that it's gonna take? And I think these next 3 weeks are really gonna show what kind of team will be in the playoffs. So we're really excited about this Friday. I know it's neon night, so we're really hoping to see that place packed and glowing. But again, it's just really awesome, and then also to be home. We had the beginning of our season, we were pretty much away the whole time. So just having some home games back to back has been really huge.
Yeah, so we got the neon night. Guys, wear your neon stuff. Before we close out, let's talk just for a minute about the middle school and JV, because middle school I know just closed their season out with a good win. JV's winding down here. Yep. Tell us about the young programs and what you see from them.
Yeah, I can't speak highly enough, more highly enough about Coach Lamont. He's done an amazing job of putting Christ in the center of our football program and really building it up. And that middle school program is so vital to what we're doing now. A lot of our middle school, or a lot of our varsity guys played on the middle school team, especially within that freshman and sophomore team. And so to see what we're doing down there, being successful at a young age with the A team, with the B team, and then coordinating all that together, I know it's challenging, but Coach Lamont and those coaches down there have done such a great job. I'm extremely proud of those young guys down there. We actually had a few guys come up with us right now from the middle school program, guys that we think could help us out, as 8th graders, but it's just really awesome to see that program and that culture, not only from the varsity level, but down, and it speaks again, testament to what TK football is. It's an overall program. And then to speak on our JV guys, it's awesome to see that we got them a real season this year, allowing them to, they put in a lot of work during the week. Sometimes they get beat up during the week, being scout team guys. So to recognize those guys and get them games and for them to be extremely successful this year as well, again, it's just speaking volumes to the whole of TK football as a program.
Yeah, and you've got 14 seniors, so you young guys that we're talking about are the next generation coming up, so it's great to see them out there, and it got a good program going here, Coach.
Yeah, and I mean, we spoke earlier about everybody going out in the community and helping, and those middle school guys were right there with those varsity guys. I do want to speak on that, how they were able to actually go out and help in the community as well. So again, when we say TK football, it's really easy to say middle school and JV and varsity, but it is TK football as a program, and we're really excited about having 6th through 12th grade be one collective family. And I can't speak highly enough about what those coaches at the lower level are doing, because, again, they're going to be the future for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you middle school JV guys, be out there Friday night, wear your neon stuff. Fans, we'd love to see you out at Kaler Stadium, 6:30 kickoff. It's a big one.
Yeah, pack it up. It's going to be a good game. And, again, neon it out, glow sticks, bright yellow shirts, pink shirts, whatever you'd like. But we really want to see that stadium glowing.